Welcome back, everybody, to Uncovering the Truth Oracle with your girl Sterling. How's everybody doing? I did just return back from outside, connecting with Mother Gaia, and I received a lot of downloads while I was out there. So let's go ahead and hone in on those messages that Spirit has for me to share with y'all. Ancestors, lock in with your spiritual child, align and clear my chakras for this message. Anything that's not aligned, make a fall from here to heal, grow, know, reach, teach, and become my higher self. Now give me the prophetic insights and the messages within these prophetic insights to give to the collective and to share with the collective, okay? I also will be ringing the bell in 3, 2, 1. Now, let's dive right down into this really quick. Okay, before I even begin, thank y'all so much for y'all's love, y'all's light, y'all's energy. Thank y'all so much for trusting me with y'all's energy. The spiritual downloads that I have so far, the messages. Something is about to spiritually reflect from your subconscious, okay? Embrace this change, okay? Spirit was also discussing with me as I was traveling down the road. I didn't get my little ear things. I need to get them. Girl, told me to get them before I even started, and I did not, y'all. Hold on just 1 second, y'all. Okay. My son is using them, and that's fine. Okay. All right, that's fine. My son is using them, and that's fine. Okay. As me and Spirit was riding down the road, it was riding towards our favorite river spot to go out there and fish and just be by the mountains, by a beautiful mountaintop. Me and Spirit was discussing what fear drives you to do. Okay, my son was listening to, his music through, his phone, and I could immediately sense the energy that was coming through the phone. Okay, and it did give a signal out to my body's like talking about stress, like fear. Okay, and then I started to pay attention to not only the words, but I was definitely paying attention to the frequency and the vibration. It came towards my vibration. It did not vibrate with it. Okay, and I automatically did not like it. I automatically, you know what I'm saying? As I continued to listen to it, yet I said nothing. It was like my transmittive antenna was taking in the frequency of the vibration that this song was on and what it was speaking on. And it wasn't vibrating. It wasn't a great vibrational match. But within this test, I found some messages, okay? There were some spiritual messages that came to me to give to the collective. What fear does to your mental? Okay, my daughter was writing this as I was driving. I was telling her to write this down. So bear with me. It says, what does fear do to your mental? What fear does to your visual? And what fear leads you to do, to drive you to do in action, okay? Where does fear stir from? Frequencies in music, okay? The vibration it carries to your vibration, okay? Watch your moves with these types of vibrations, okay? Now, diving into a little bit deeper, okay, spiritual animals, spiritual instincts. As I was sitting in the river with my feet in the river with the kids, I looked up in the clouds and I saw, chicken. I saw chicken. Spirit said, you're being spiritual fed right now, okay? I did do my proclamation within my feet planted within Mother Gaia, and I did give a lot of myself to Spirit. When I mean by that, I gave a lot of myself to Spirit regarding earthly things. Okay, things that were of the word that I had attached myself to, or my spirit attached myself to it. I asked to be relinquished and released from any attachments that are of the world. Okay, and to be poured with nothing but the divine spirit of the divine. Okay, and I know that this is definitely going to be a challenge for a lot of energies because of the attachment that you have to these things that's of the world, okay? But the gentle release that Spirit has, okay, for you is what I'm hearing, okay? It outweighs that hold and grip that you have on these materialistic things or things that are of the world, okay? Thank you, Spirit. I saw a fish as well, a raccoon, a butterfly, a deer, and a bird. Now, the fish, of course, were in the water, and I saw a fish in the sky. Okay, that was like double confirmation for me. Fish is a sign of abundance. Okay, it is also reflected of the subconscious mind here. Okay, this is where I got that from, dealing with something is about to spiritually reflect from your subconscious. It's talking about the fish spirit. Okay, so it reflects also promises, success through your effort and through your willpower. If you are seeing fishes everywhere, this is a sign. Raccoon spirit. Raccoon is talking about the end of a cycle that is coming to a close, okay? And it's also talking about embracing. Embrace. So if you see any raccoons, confirmation over my phone. If you see any raccoons anywhere at any time the rest of the summer, okay, Spirit is saying that you are approaching or ending a cycle, okay, and there's some new energy that you need to embrace, okay. Embrace your own curiosity. Your soul is craving, okay, craving curiosity. Harness this energy and adapt to Spirit, okay. Butterfly within this transformation. Okay, deer. Okay, you're about to have some deep spiritual insight. Deers are also not only a sign of warning, okay, of negative energy, but it's also a sign of that deep spiritual vision into that negative, okay, or that negative energy. Or, you know what I'm saying, harm, danger that is coming your way. Thank you, Spirit. Pay attention. See, deer, deep spiritual vision, pay attention, things that you need to pay attention to. So if you're seeing deers anywhere, it does not even matter. Spirit says that is a sign for you to get this deep insight, this deep spiritual vision that you need to pay attention to in the spiritual, okay? Something, danger is going on in the spiritual world is what I'm hearing. Birds, okay? Spiritual messages, okay, and this is also talking about messages. So a lot of things is coming in within this energy that I received today, okay. We're going to see what else Spirit has for us, okay. So ancestors, what is the message? You had me bring out my Forest Spirit Oracle deck, and Transform came right on out, okay. What do we need to know, Spirit, okay, within this change? Okay, welcome in this energetic, okay, I heard exchange, okay, to change, okay, and grow stronger. What else I need to know, Spirit? Determined in reverse, okay, ooh. There's a lot of energies that just wanted to speed up the process, okay. They're not wanting to slow down when it's regarding this transformation, okay? Spirit is talking about mouse spirit. So we got tortoise spirit in reverse. Somebody wants to speed, okay? And I also seen a rabbit as well this morning, okay, before I even started my day, okay? So, and then, so somebody's trying to make some fast moves, okay? And then we got mouse spirit in reverse. Someone is not confident about regarding this transformation. I was about to say confirmation too, Spirit. Spirit said you was about to say confirmation. So that means someone is looking for some sort of a confirmation regarding their transformation. Someone wants an update on how their transformation is going, okay? If they're headed in the right direction, okay? So what else do I need to know about this, Spirit? Okay, about their challenge, okay? Someone is trying to seek research about the challenge that they're having right now, okay? And they're trying to find out about their divine nature, okay? Divine nature is talking about how your love and your wisdom help you. So the love that you have already in your body and the wisdom that you already have, or the wisdom that you have been seeking and that you have, are to help within you, or to help you overcome your limitations of where you're at right now in your life, where you feel limited, you feel like you can't get out of that situation, you can't get that bill paid. Take it all the way across the board. Spirit is over here saying to reach a higher level. There's something regarding your divine nature here, okay? You have this wisdom. You know what you need to know about yourself. You are researching. This challenge is to This challenge is to have you to research about your own divine nature. Thank you, Spirit. That was in reverse as well, talking about strength or strategy, excuse me. Fox spirit. People trying to be slick. Okay, I heard that. People trying to be slick, okay, with the strategy, okay? I heard they trying to act like they is, but they ain't. They trying to act like they will, but they won't. They is, but they ain't. Oh, my goodness. Okay, Spirit. It says right here, employ the power of your vision. So Spirit says some people are not using their vision. They're not using their gift of sight here. They're not connected to their intuition. Okay. To plan. So Spirit says some people got their own plans in mind. Spirit says some people have their own plans in mind. Wow. It says, wow. Employ the power of your vision, your intuition, to strategize for the long-term planning to bring your ideas to life. But Spirit says, a lot of people are not wanting to work with Spirit in that area when it comes to what they need to do to get connected to their intuition. They have to do some work, says Spirit. Rabbit, I told you it came out here. Thank you, Spirit. Rabbit Spirit. Okay? There's somebody is quick results, magic touch. Okay? They want some quick results. I told you I seen a rabbit this morning, and Rabbit is out here. Rabbit Spirit. Magic touch. So they feel as if they do it their way with their magic touch, that it can get done better or faster or quicker than what Spirit is saying. Yeah. And the way I'm saying it. Spirit thinks that you can do it better than he can or she can, okay? Spirits. Because Spirit is both masculine and feminine energy, okay? Quick results. That's why Spirit said they're moving too quick, okay? They feel as if they do this and do that, it will create a shortcut for them to get to the top. Adventure in reverse, strike out. Wow. Strike out. Grandma just told me these people do not want to strike out on their own, okay? Some people have a cushion. Some people have a cushion. Communicate about this cushion. Communicate about them not wanting to strike out on their own, okay? They won't have somebody to blame, okay? Give me one more, Spirit. Thank you. More Spirit warrior. Yeah, they won't have somebody to blame. Gather up courage to confront your own issues that you need to resolve so that you can move forward. Do not be holding other people accountable, okay, for your shortcomings, Spirit says. Okay? Because adventure's in reverse and you refuse to strike out on your own. So you're pushing to blame someone else. There's grandma's over talking about everybody has this need to blame someone else, instead of pointing the finger in the direction that it needs to go. Okay? Bright flame. Even in their dark times. That Spirit said, in the darkest of their time, in their darkest hour, people do not want to confront their issues. Okay? To resolve them. In their darkest hour or hours, okay? Yeah, it says untamed spirit. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Okay, guardian. Wow. Allow yourself to run wild, because it says something right here about your guardians out here. Okay, you are a tamed spirit. Okay, you got energies out here that's trying to tame you. Okay. And then we have fish spirit out here too. I told you. And I don't even see raccoon spirit out here. I see enchanted, and I see tiger, and I see chameleon. I see butterfly out here. Okay, so Spirit said this is about your transformation. Okay, and there's good things that's coming to you. Okay, with your effort. Okay, with you maintaining your freedom, being independent, good luck will slowly approach you. You got the goods. You got the goods. And what does Spirit say about the fish spirit? Abundance, subconscious. Okay, there's some There's some energy coming to you. There's some energy coming to you and to your subconscious. Not only that, there's some messages that are coming to you within your subconscious as well. I'm going to tell you something else that I know that I'm going through right now, y'all, that I'm about to share with y'all. In the past couple of days, I feel as if I be slurring my words, or as if the energy is having me like I got a whole bunch in my mouth, okay? Grandma says that comes from me not balancing throughout my throat chakra, okay? Yeah. What else do we need to know, Spirit? Dragon Spirit. Someone is not guarding their positivity, honey. Someone is not guarding their spirit, Spirit said. Someone is not guarding their spirit, okay? They're allowing others to influence them or affect them, hold them back, or have them to hold on to what was and what will never be. Okay? What else do I need to know, Spirit? Because I see Spirit is definitely moving me in the lane of where I was talking about certain energies, but now Spirit has me talking about the confirmation, the group as a whole. Okay? So I'm talking about as a whole group here. What else I need to know, Spirit? Star, okay? Two of Wands, honey. Ace of Wands, breakthrough. You're breaking through this devil energy. You're breaking through all this toxic energy. The toxic energy that is of the world, okay? That is stuck, this toxic energy that is stuck to materialistic energy. This energy that is stuck to addiction. This energy that is stuck to greed. And this energy that is stuck to sexuality. The toxic energy of the devil, okay? Talking about the Hermit, okay? Hierophant energy, okay? Grandma told me to do it in groups of 5. I'm talking to a Hierophant energy, okay? Okay, 5 of Cups. Who is going through, oh wow, bereaving. What they bereaving, Spirit, okay? Hermit, introspection about the loss and the bereavement of energies, okay? Transitioning, okay? So you could be transitioning right now, transforming. I told you, you're transitioning into another level is what I heard. Transitioning from an isolated imprisonment of a mindset that you had, okay? Regarding what you need to complete it, okay? So you isolated yourself. You could even restricted your own energy from things that was your God-given right, okay? Or things that the divine was definitely trying to bring in for you. You denied yourself of any of these things once before, but you're transitioning from that thought, okay? You're transitioning from that mindset. On the fence over here, we have the 3 of Cups and the World, okay? So something is expanding. This completion is expanding, okay? The end of this journey is expanding, okay? Triumph is definitely here, okay? It's about to expand. And it's on the fence too. So with that being said, balancing out what needs to close. So I feel as if Spirit is saying you are still balancing this out. Balancing out what you need to end, okay? To have this complete, full triumph in your energy. But this is about to expand here, okay? I hear this is about to expand, even though I see the 3 of Cups down here talking about your friendships, your community, and your celebrations. I know that this is dealing with all the affairs, okay? Spirit is closing and helping you close out all the affairs within these friendships and within inside this community, okay? That caused some type of stifled creative energy inside your energetic field, okay? And I know I say it like that all the time because I always repeat what Spirit says, okay? Okay, I step outside of myself. I step outside of myself whenever it's dealing with Spirit and the Spirit and what Spirit has me to deliver the message, okay? Like, I'm not in it for, you know what I'm saying, the likes, I'm hoping, and the likes and the money and all that whole bunch of stuff. I do it because I know what great joy and what great relief and what great trust that it put in me and what great trust that I have with Spirit. Okay, this is why I'm doing this, y'all. Give me something else. Love and compassion. 3 of Wands. I told you expansion because I keep seeing and hearing expansion. Okay? Something is about to expand. Something, when I said end of a cycle, raccoon spirit. Okay, something is wrapping up, and I mean wrapping up. These energies know that there is no way that you're coming back. Look, you're not coming back, and they can't come back from that. That's what Spirit said. You're not coming back, and they are not coming back from the fact that you're not coming back. And I heard Spirit say that loud and clear. Prepare to expand, okay? This love, this overflowing of emotions that has been gifted to you, okay? I'm telling you, it's about to expand, okay? This fell over here, this talking about the Wheel of Fortune, honey, life cycles, okay? Bad luck, oh, wow. Imprisonment, all of these life cycles that brought in this bad luck, that you was going to these up and downs full of bad luck, okay? That kept you in self-imprisonments, okay? That made you feel as if you made you restrict yourself from things that, like I said, that what the divine was bringing in for you, okay? Four of Wands, okay? Harmony is about to be replaced, okay? A new life cycle is about to happen. Spirit says, prepare to expand, of where a new life cycle is about to open with abundance and an increase in your energy, of where you will be celebrating within your community, within your spiritual community, to be harmonious in your energy, okay? Impatience, okay? Spirit's talking about impatience. What I need to know, what I need to know about this impatience, okay? So I do believe Spirit's talking about working on your impatience energy. Okay, manage your impatience. I told that. Yep. Temperance, and then the Eight of Pentacles in reverse is talking about impatience. Manage your impatience. Okay. By you managing your impatience, it will help to achieve the burden that you're placing on yourself regarding these responsibilities, says Spirit. You need something else, Spirit? On the fence, talking about, honey, breakdown in communication. If you even need to go as far as in breaking down the communication within this passion, okay, regarding your choices, honey, if you feel the need, if you need to break anything down in your choices, regarding your passion, regarding your harmony, okay, regarding your love, if people are not understanding it and they need a breakdown in communication, Spirit says you need to give it to them. You need to balance this out. It is up to you to put out there and to reflect what you deserve. And, honey, not what you deserve, but what you're feeding yourself, what you're giving to yourself, okay? Because if you're not giving and loving and giving to yourself, honey, and they see that and they witness to that, then they're not going to give it to you neither. But as long as you stay conditioned in what you know that you deserve, honey, ain't nobody else going to come short less than that, because you're not going to allow it, says so Spirit, okay? And we're talking about in the lover's dynamic, okay? But I'm talking about for the love of everything that you have, with the love that you have for everybody, okay? Because it extends as far as that goes too, okay? Close this out, Spirit. Talking about balance and manage your lingering worry, okay? There's some worry that is lingering around you, okay? And this has a lot to do what fear will drive you to do, and what fear does to your mental, your visual, and your what it leads you to do in action, okay? And where does this fear steer from? That's what Spirit brought me back to. Where does this fear from? Because the fear is having this lingering worry. All that you felt like you didn't break things down in communication. You felt like you didn't explain yourself well enough. Okay? So, close this out, Spirit. Okay? Emperor energy. Okay? I'm talking about this for this. See, lingering worry about your stability because you feel like you didn't break down in communication enough. Okay? All right? Material to possess. To possess what, Spirit? Close this out. To possess what? Confirmation over my phone. To possess a hidden feeling. because you didn't express yourself. Basically, you feel like you didn't break down your communication well enough, and you feel like you're unheard, or you feel like you didn't say enough. Okay, this is going to bring in a hidden feeling, which has a hidden enemy, which is hidden feelings coming from you. Moon energy out here. Okay, that is singing dang danger your thoughts. Okay, that's not right. The way you're thinking, the way you're going down, no, that's not right. That's what Spirit is saying. It's causing in, it's bringing in this moodiness that's coming from you, all because you feel as if you didn't break down the communication, or you didn't say enough. I go right back around the board again, y'all. Y'all know where I'm getting with that. That's what Spirit is saying. She said, so break down what you need to break down. And this is talking about the Five of Swords, okay? To avoid conflict, okay? Because this moodiness is bringing in conflict, okay? It's going to bring conflict with inside your energy until the confirmation, and to the point of where it boils all the way up, and then it's spilling out, and then you're talking reckless out of your energy, or it's because you're feeling like you're not ready for that change, or somebody speaks a change, and all of a sudden you are being reflective of, I'm not ready to change. That's for anybody. Spirit said it's all in your energy. It is all in your energy. I was about to say, cuss this out. Yeah, you be ready to cuss people out. Spirit said, wow, wasted efforts, okay? Wow, talking about wasted efforts. You're going to feel conflict, and you feel like all that's work is going to be wasted, okay? Yes, honey, competition. You're going to, golly, Spirit said, you're going to feel like everything that you said was wasted efforts. I don't even know why I said it, because it don't even matter. Why? Because you feel like you didn't explain yourself as much or as fluid as you would like to, or you feel like somebody wasn't listening or is opening to what you had to say, okay? Wow. All right, Spirit, close this out. Talking about in partnerships. Yeah, in partnerships. Okay, there needs to be some type of good understanding between the both of you. Okay, all right. There's something about the way people view the world and the way they view what they view inside of the relationships and what they want inside of the relationships. Okay, good understanding, society, partnerships, attraction, unified love, and it was on the fence. Okay, someone is starting or beginning to realize or beginning to be awakened to what that good understanding is or looks like, or how to go about getting it within this partnership, within this attraction, okay? I'm going to leave it right there on that one, y'all, because this was a good one, okay? Spirit is actually going even deeper with me regarding how people to get these spiritual messages for those who are willing to accept the wisdom, okay? All right, and I'll be back with another one, y'all. Love y'all so much, and until next time, peace.